Welcome back to the channel, where we explore hidden treasures that could be sitting quietly in your coin jar. Today, we are diving into the most valuable top 3 Canadian 1-cent coins. These small and often overlooked pennies may seem ordinary, but certain rare dates, minting varieties, and high-grade conditions have made some of them incredibly valuable in the auction market. Some of these coins have sold for thousands, even over $100,000, proving that even a single cent can hold extraordinary value. So let's get started. First up, the Canadian 1-cent coin from 2003, sometimes referred to by collectors as having a P mint mark, especially when found in a dark, almost black-toned color condition. While it may look ordinary at first glance, this coin has sparked curiosity, debate, and even surprising value in the collector market. So, let's uncover what makes this small copper coin potentially worth big money. The Canadian 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has a long and rich history dating back to 1858. By 2003, the Royal Canadian Mint was already producing billions of pennies each year, making them one of the most common coins in circulation. However, this period was also a time of transition in coin manufacturing. Around the early 2000s, the mint began experimenting with different metal compositions and plating techniques to reduce production costs. While traditional pennies were made primarily of copper, later versions used steel cores with copper plating. The idea of a P mint mark in Canadian coins often confuses collectors because Canada traditionally does not use mint marks in the same way as the United States. However, some coins produced during experimental phases or special minting processes may display subtle markings or variations that resemble a P. These details, combined with unusual coloration, make certain 2003 pennies stand out. The 2003 Canadian penny apart is its appearance when found in a black or darkened color condition. This unusual shading can result from environmental factors, oxidation, or even minting anomalies. In some cases, collectors believe these darker coins may have been struck using experimental planchets or may have undergone unique chemical reactions that altered their surface. The coin still features the classic design Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and the iconic maple leaf twig on the reverse. However, in darker specimens, the details can appear more dramatic, with deeper contrasts that highlight the design elements. If a coin also appears to have a P-like marking or an unusual finish, it becomes even more intriguing to collectors. Additionally, coins in better preserved condition with this dark tone can sometimes be mistaken for errors or special issues, which increases their attention in the numismatic community. Although millions of 2003 Canadian pennies were minted, coins with unusual features like black toning or suspected mint variations are far less common. Rarity in coin collecting is not always about low mintage. Sometimes it's about unique characteristics that set a coin apart from the rest. Collectors are always searching for coins that tell a story, and a 2003 penny with an unusual color or possible mint anomaly fits that description perfectly. Online forums, auctions, and collector groups have discussed these coins extensively, which has increased demand over time. The mystery surrounding the so-called P mint mark only adds to its appeal, making it a conversation piece as well as a collectible item. When it comes to value, most regular 2003 Canadian pennies are only worth a few cents. However, coins with unique black toning, sharp details, and any unusual markings can sell for significantly higher prices depending on their condition and collector interest. In circulated condition with dark shading, these coins may sell anywhere from a few dollars up to around $881,000 million. However, if the coin is in uncirculated or near mint condition with strong visual appeal and a clear unusual feature, it could potentially reach prices sold for $838,000 million or more in the right auction setting. Exceptional examples, especially those believed to be mint errors or experimental pieces, could attract even higher bids from serious collectors. As always, the final price depends on rarity, demand, and the overall eye appeal of the coin. If you think you have a 2003 Canadian penny with black toning or unusual markings, it's important to examine it carefully. Look for sharp details, consistent coloring, and any signs that the coin may be different from standard issues. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can reduce its value significantly. Consider comparing your coin with verified examples online or consulting a professional coin dealer for an expert opinion. Storing your coin in a proper holder will also help preserve its condition and maintain its potential value. Most importantly, stay informed and connected with the coin collecting community, as trends and values can change over time based on new discoveries and collector interest. In conclusion, the 2003 Canadian 1-cent coin may seem like a simple piece of pocket change, but under the right conditions, it can become a fascinating and valuable collectible. Whether it's the mysterious P mint mark, the striking black color tone, or the curiosity surrounding its origin, this coin proves that even the smallest details can make a big difference in the world of numismatics. Next up, the 2009 Canadian 1-cent coin, often overlooked but surprisingly interesting, especially when found in fine condition without a visible mint mark. While many people think of pennies as nearly worthless, some versions carry a story, a rarity factor, and even a market value that might surprise you. Let's explore what makes this coin special and whether it could be worth more than just 1 cent. The Canadian 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has been an essential part of Canada's currency system since 1858. By 2009, the penny was nearing the end of its circulation life, as Canada officially discontinued the coin in 2012. The 2009 issue came during a time when production was still high, but interest among collectors was beginning to grow due to the coin's eventual phase-out. Unlike some countries, Canada did not typically use mint marks on its circulating coins, which is why most 2009 pennies appear without one. These coins were produced by the Royal Canadian Mint, known for its high-quality minting standards and attention to detail. The 2009 Canadian 1-cent coin features the iconic maple leaf twig design on the reverse, a symbol deeply connected to Canada's national identity. The obverse displays the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Susanna Blunt, which gives the coin a modern and clean appearance compared to earlier portraits. In fine condition, the coin still retains moderate detail, with visible lines in the maple leaves and a clear outline of the Queen's portrait, though some wear as expected. The coin is made primarily of steel with copper plating, giving it a distinct color that may appear darker or slightly dull when circulated. Its smooth edge and lightweight feel also distinguish it from older bronze pennies. At first glance, the 2009 penny without a mint mark might not seem rare, as millions were produced. However, rarity in coin collecting often depends on condition, preservation, and subtle variations. Coins in fine condition that show balanced wear without heavy damage are becoming harder to find as pennies are removed from circulation. Additionally, collectors are increasingly interested in late-year pennies like the 2009 issue because they represent the final era of Canada's 1-cent coin. This growing interest has created a steady demand, especially among collectors trying to complete full date sets or preserve the last circulating pennies before their discontinuation. In terms of market value, a 2009 Canadian 1-cent coin in fine condition typically ranges from a few cents to around $1, depending on its eye appeal and preservation. While this may not seem like a huge amount, certain coins with exceptional detail, minimal damage, or unique characteristics can fetch higher prices at auctions or private sales. In rare cases, coins that appear ordinary at first glance may carry errors or striking differences that significantly increase their value. As collector interest continues to rise, even common coins like this one may see gradual increases in market demand and pricing. If you are interested in collecting the 2009 Canadian penny, start by examining the condition carefully. Look for coins with clear details, minimal scratches, and even wear across the surface. Proper storage is essential. Keep your coins in protective holders to prevent further damage or discoloration. It is also a good idea to compare your coin with verified examples or consult coin grading guides to better understand its condition level. Patience is key in coin collecting, as values can increase over time, especially for coins tied to historical changes like the discontinuation of the penny. In conclusion, the 2009 Canadian 1-cent coin without a mint mark may seem like a simple piece of currency, but it carries historical significance and growing collector interest. While its current market value may be modest, its role as part of the final generation of Canadian pennies gives it lasting importance. For collectors, it represents not just monetary value, but a piece of history that marks the end of an era. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. Stay curious, keep collecting, and I'll see you in the next video.